Country music icon Carrie Underwood has just won a jaw-dropping $1 billion lawsuit against The View, one of television's most fiercely opinionated daytime programs. The aftermath. Nothing short of explosive. This landmark case didn't just touch on problems in the entertainment world, it laid them bare for all to see. It all started after Underwood took the stage at Donald Trump's second inauguration, singing a patriotic tune that set off a firestorm. She was immediately slammed by The View's most outspoken personalities, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, and Sunny Hostin. But Carrie didn't stay silent. Instead of backing down, she launched a legal war that would unearth shocking truths about the way public figures are targeted by the media. With $1 billion verdict now on the books, the implications could shake up TV as we know it. ABC and The View are now scrambling to do damage control. So, how did Carrie Underwood rewrite history and the rules of fame? Let's break it all down.
Country superstar Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are.
It began with what should have been a straightforward moment of patriotism. Underwood performed America the Beautiful at Trump's second swearing-in, keeping politics out of her lyrics. While many applauded her neutrality, others twisted the act as a direct endorsement of the former president's policies. The response was divided, until The View took it to another level. The very next morning, Joy, Whoopi, and Sunny went full throttle on national TV, not only criticizing her performance but mocking her intelligence and questioning her future in the industry. What was meant to be a simple musical appearance was painted as a political betrayal. The trio claimed it would be the end of her career, that fans would abandon her, and that Nashville and Hollywood alike would blacklist her. Their commentary escalated a single song into a full-blown media scandal. Though Carrie didn't speak up immediately, the backlash was real. Advertisers pulled back, and the press labeled her problematic, echoing The View's narrative. Her music career teetered on the edge, all because of a patriotic tune. But instead of folding, she made a bold decision that would change everything.
Here is The View link weighing in. I know you were waiting to hear what Whoopi Goldberg had to say, and I have it for you. Take a listen.
I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
People do what they do for whatever reasons. It's like Joe and Mika.
Yeah.
They did what they did. They felt that's what they needed to do, and I got to stand behind them. If I believe I have the right to make up my mind to go perform someplace, I believe they have the same right.
Of course.
And so I have to. Yeah, I have to support.
Of course, she has the right to do it. What an inane point to bring them all together. Like, what?
Underwood's silence wasn't surrender, it was strategy. As media waves crashed around her and The View hosts kept fanning the flames, she quietly assessed how the industry shifted beneath her feet. Radio stations hesitated to play her songs. Brands distanced themselves. Industry analysts began questioning whether she had become too polarizing for mainstream acceptance. The damage was visible, and The View's message was gaining influence. But this was bigger than just Carrie. It was a case study in bias, cancel culture, and media manipulation. While some fans stayed loyal, others turned away. And then, a bombshell. Leaked internal emails from ABC executives, uncovered during legal proceedings, revealed that the network had intentionally backed the smear campaign, not to report facts, but to boost ratings. Targeting a conservative star stirred outrage, attracted attention, and dominated headlines, all of which meant more viewers. The focus of the case pivoted. What was once framed as Carrie's mistake became a deeper investigation into The View's credibility. Legal scholars and rival networks alike began asking, should broadcasters have this much power to silence or spotlight voices based on political bias? A media hit job meant to shame Carrie was now a scandal threatening to collapse one of ABC's biggest platforms. And behind the scenes, Carrie was quietly crafting a comeback no one saw coming.
Personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning.
As headlines multiplied and public curiosity grew, it became clear this wasn't just a celebrity feud. It was a battle for control over truth, influence, and media accountability. What began as character assassination morphed into a historic courtroom clash that could reshape how journalism and entertainment intersect. After months of calculated silence, Carrie finally spoke out, not just for herself, but to protect the integrity of the profession she had devoted her life to. In her defamation case, she alleged that The View's hosts and their network had deliberately orchestrated a smear campaign. But the lawsuit aimed higher than clearing her name. It became a trial of media ethics and abuse of power. Her legal team exposed damning internal memos and communications that proved ABC had incited the attack for shock value and social media virality, not truth. Witnesses testified that Underwood had been strategically targeted to stir division and generate outrage, not because of her actions, but because of what she represented. The courtroom revelations flipped the narrative completely. The nation began questioning the legitimacy of The View and whether modern media was sacrificing truth for attention. With every day in court, ABC's reputation eroded, and Carrie's resilience became a national symbol of standing up to media bullying. She wasn't just defending her reputation, she was rewriting the rules of media accountability. And by the time the dust settled, it was clear, Carrie Underwood wasn't backing down. She was just getting started.